I'm doing a little bit of organizing and rearranging here in our 1984 mobile home because we have to make room for some big things that we just got at the store yesterday. We found an amazing deal on something that we didn't think we'd be getting to anytime soon. So let me show you what we got.
Do you need me anymore?
Just in a moment, not right now. Wow. Check this out. We got a mirror door. We're trying to finish up this front bedroom, and one of the last things we had to do was install a closet door here. And I didn't have a closet door, and I didn't want to put the money into it because they're kind of pricey, and we just have a lot of other jobs going on. So I was going to put that off for the time being, but what we wanted was a nice big sliding mirror door. And here it is. We got it so much sooner than we expected because here's the story. I have to tell you the story because it's pretty cool. So I was shopping around for mirror doors previously, and they go for around $300, a little more, a little less. And I just didn't want to buy one right now. So I put it off. But after a video that we did the other day where we were finishing up some work in the bedroom, one of our viewers left a comment. They said that they said a little prayer that we would find a good deal on a mirror door. So the very next morning, when I got up, I went online and I said, let's see if there's any deals. And amazing. This was at our local store for $80. They had marked it way down on clearance. So we got ready to leave, got in the bus, went over to the store, and we picked up our new mirror door for $80. Not only did we get one, oh, these are heavy though. But we got two of them. Hold it. Switch arms. Okay. I was able to get two of these doors for $80 a piece. Outstanding deal. This puts us so far ahead. And what an amazing deal, because just the week before I was looking at them and there were none marked down like that. So very cool. I got two because we have two bedrooms and they both have the same size door. So now we have two doors to finish up both bedrooms. And they are exactly what we wanted. So thank you. We're going to get back to building cabinets. Last time we were here, we got that installed, put together our dining area. That's looking really good. Today, I think I want to work on this laundry nook. So we have a little laundry area built into our back entryway. And I bought a couple of cabinets to put up here above the washing machine and dryer. So let's try to finish this up. I'm going to pull out those cabinets. We'll assemble them together. Get them installed. Can we get them installed today? So some of you guys have been wanting to know what the cabinets are. Just know that when we show the cabinets, we're going to put a link in the description. This is the brand Forevermark Cabinetry. We got the Petite Sand. Very cool style of cabinet. So we're going to put that together. Well, there it is. We just finished up cabinet number 2. These are identical. Do they look identical? Why does that one look so wide? So
they're the same.
30-inch wide, 24 inches tall. These should be a lot easier than the ones we did last time. Now, some people said leave the cabinet doors off to hang the cabinets because it makes it easier. I could take them off, but they come pre-installed on the face frame, so that's why they were already on. If I need to take them off, I'll take them off, but honestly, these cabinets aren't that heavy. So we think we've come to a decision on exactly where we want the cabinets to hang, and we marked a line. We're going to do this a little bit unconventionally from what you guys might have seen previously. We know how a lot of people hang cabinets. They put a board on the wall, level, secured to the wall, so they can put their uppers on top of it to hold it while they get them secured. We don't want to put holes in this smart side and have to repair it later. So we're going to go opposite. We're actually going to be putting a board above the cabinets where we want the top of the cabinets to end. And we're going to push the cabinets up to the board, and then we know that they're level, we can secure them, and no damage underneath. Just so you guys know what we're doing and know that we're doing it intentionally and not just confused. I think we're ready for the big moment to get at least one of the cabinets up. Pre-drilled the cabinet so that we would have the holes ready for where the studs are. So I measured on the wall, pre-drilled the cabinet. We have it marked on our board where the cabinet goes, so we're going to lift it up there, get it lined up with our mark, and then screw it in. Should be pretty easy.
About right there.
Why is this so low? Why is this so low? This isn't supposed to be this low.
Oh yeah.
What's going wrong here? Okay, we're messing something up already. This was supposed to be the easy job.
Yeah, it's supposed to end somewhere up here, right?
Yeah.
So you should be at like 78.
Yes.
Why did we do it at 74?
I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, start over. We raised our board, our guide board up to the proper location. Now we should be all set. We'll try to push this up again.
The lines are in the right spot?
Yep.
Your way a little. My way. That looks good right there. We finally got a cabinet hung.
What's it doing? What I want to do is pre-drill into the side here through one cabinet so that I can screw through to the other cabinet and I lock the face frame together so it's like one unit. That'll keep them in place and make them look better. I didn't get it with spacers for the sides. I have no idea why. I bought spacers for the kitchen cabinets, but I don't have any for over here. And I would really love some color matched wood spacers on the side. So we're gonna leave a gap for now. We're gonna try to find something. I might just order a couple spacers if they're not too expensive to have shipped and see what we can do to fill those in. But we're making progress. Laundry area, right? I started putting in the dryer outlet, but then I realized I need a connector to tie my grounds together, and you can get an outlet cover and get that done. Mm-hmm. We can get a cover on that. And I will go ahead and get this installed. Which way does it go? Vents down. That's our air vent for the drains. You got the cover on the outlet. I got the cabinet screwed in, 4 screws in each cabinet, face frames tied together. Now they're solid. We just have to worry about spacers and filling in above the cabinets just so it looks better and isn't a dust collector. This doesn't matter. It could stay open like that. It would be totally fine. But I probably will close it in. we're going to be painting some wood. Believe it or not, we have to paint some more trim black for the bedroom for these closet doors because I made the frame a little bit too wide. I knew that going into it, but it was just the way I wanted to trim out the opening. So I just have to build out the sides. I only need 2 of these. I'm going to paint 2 of these black. We're going to put them in there before installing the closet door. And it's going to help take up that extra space so the closet door, you know, fits properly. So I'm just going to get these painted black before we leave. And then another day, we're going to install those new doors, which I'm super happy about. I'm just thrilled that we got those. I'm happy about today. Even though we didn't get a lot done, we got done exactly what we wanted. Plus, we're ahead of schedule with those door finds. And laundry area almost complete. All right, there's our 2 boards done. Just finished painting those. Those can dry. So we're going to be wrapping it up now. We made more progress today. Laundry area is looking good, and I feel a little bit silly for not having everything I needed to complete the job. I feel like I'm getting a little bit scatterbrained because I'm taking on too much at once.
Yeah,
You're like,
the whole home.
I'm all over the place. We're working on the bedroom, the dining room, the laundry, the kitchen, and projects back at home. And you guys always say, I know, too many irons in the fire. You like that one, don't you?
No.
But, you know, that's life. It's just life. We're trying to do our best. So sometimes I'll forget certain things or I don't come prepared. But it's okay because we're not in a rush and I think we're making good progress nonetheless. So when we forget things, we can go home, recoup, get what we need, worry about it next time. Not a big deal. Everything's coming along. I've been picking out hardware. Guys, I found some handles I think I like for these cabinets. You want to install the new closet door tomorrow.
Yeah. Now that you got those boards painted, we'll slap those up, get the door installed.
And we'll hope it goes smoothly. We can have a smooth job and we'll get back to the cabinets. All right, so we are back. The paint has dried on our trim boards. Check this out. And I already cut them to length. So I'm just gonna get this door installed today. That's our goal. Now I've already looked at the instructions for the door, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But I'm going to go ahead and face out these trim boards right here. Well, now we have more holes to fill. And this isn't as clean of an installation as I could have had, but it doesn't look bad. I just made the opening a little bit too wide, and that's why we have to bump these out. So now that I have those in, I can measure and get my final finished opening. And we're going to just see what we can come up with on this. And with the finished opening size, I'm going to cut these tracks. There's 2 tracks, the top one and the bottom one. We got to get these cut to length and then installed. Well, I got my tracks cut down to length. And now we got to set the bottom track. Already marked a line on the floor. And that's where this is going to be. So we have to secure this first. Okay. Now this track should sit on top of this one, and that's where it should go. Come in.
Oh, and then you have to lower it down once it's in.
Yeah, adjust it where you want it. Okay, it's on the track. That's good. First door in, that went okay. All I have to do to get these ready is basically screw these wheels down. They come tucked all the way up for shipping, and you have to push them down so they can ride in the track. Just trying to figure out the best way to come at it. Can't see. We have some little mirror handles that stick on the glass. Check that out. I'll see where those go. And then we'll be nearly done. We do have a problem. I'll talk about it in just a moment. The glass is kind of dirty. Just came filthy. There's like you can kind of see how filthy it looks when I'm in here. There's like just dirtiness on it. So I don't want to stick the handles on yet, but I'll get to those later. But we also have this glass mirror piece, and this can go up here if you want, and I think we will stick it to the face of that so that we have a nice mirror finish. I'm tempted to do it right now. I don't know if we should make sure this is clean and free of oil. So I'm not sure if we want to do that. I don't want to rush it and get a bad adhesion because it's only stuck on with double-sided tape, and we want that to be very secure. So we'll bring some glass cleaner with us before we stick anything anywhere. But let me tell you the problem that we ran into. Right here, the doors, they close really square, really clean, really nice. Now this whole door is square. It's plumb. I framed it up myself. But when this slides over, I was getting, and I am getting, a big, huge gap at the top right here. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it's touching at the bottom, and I can fit my fingers fully in here. It's huge. I was trying to figure out what went wrong because I know it's square, and what's happening is there's a hump in the floor right there, and that's where the chassis is, and there's a hump through the whole house, and I wasn't even thinking about it because the way the joists are run this way, and there's a joist that's run right on top of the chassis frame, and it has like the old underbelly and insulation under it, and it bumps it up. So that joist is high, it makes a hump in the floor, and what it's doing is pushing up the rail, so it's skewing this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now I have a predicament of how do I fix it so it doesn't look like I didn't know what I was doing. So the only thing I can think of is somehow what
adjusted the wheels on that panel so that when it closes it.
I could do that. I could fake it out, make that panel crooked.
Yeah.
But it's going to look crooked. You're going to see a crooked gap at the bottom.
Well, it's probably better to look crooked on the bottom than to look crooked on the side.
The other option would be a little more complicated, but I could take the bottom track off. I could level the bottom track, so I would have to shim this end so that it's straight all the way across. But it makes a higher bump on the floor, like the track would be a little higher, and I'd have to probably trim it out to make it look a little nicer.
Let's try to fake it out and adjust the wheel first.
Okay, so Evie won this one. I went ahead and adjusted the wheels. You can see it's sagging down over here so that we can get a clean close on this side. So basically, when it's closed, it's straight. The floor is messed up, and that's the only thing. When it goes over here, when you open it, yeah, it's not going to be straight, but it doesn't matter. You're just opening the closet. So that's the easiest solution. That's what we're going with.
Yep. And that door will just stay over there, and this door will stay over here.
We're going to get bumpers on it so that when they hit the wood, they don't hit the wood. We're going to put the handles on it. We're going to put the mirror up there. We have to clean everything thoroughly. But there it is. Closet door installed. Didn't expect that coming so soon.
No.
And
I'm glad it's done.
look at it, makes the room feel so big. Look how big the room is now.
Yeah.
So I guess that's all we have for now. Got our door installed, made some progress at the house. So thanks for watching. And until next time, take care.
Bye.